Good evening, everyone. I hope all of you are fine and enjoying your time. I'm here with the part 2 of adverbs that consists of placement of adverbs and degrees of adverbs. So, without wasting a single moment, let's get started. Of adverbs. Usually, adverbs have three positions within our writings. Number one is front position, number two, middle position, and number three is end position. At front position, we have different examples. Suddenly, it started drizzling. Now, suddenly is used at the very start, at the very front position. Usually, they work properly. Last year, we went to Australia. In all these examples, adverbs are placed at the very start or at the beginning position. Now, it's time for middle position. He is often late for office. After to be verb, it means that it is used after the be verb, that is. Often is an adverb. They always come on time before main action verb. Now come is an action verb and always is an adverb that is used soon before it. Then we have end position. They work hard. Hard is used after the word work. We talked slowly. She sang beautifully. In all these examples, adverbs are placed at the last or at the end positions. Now, there are certain rules that we need to follow while placing these adverbs within our sentences. The very first rule is do not place an adverb between a verb and its object. For example, I learned quickly the lesson. Now, learned is a verb here and the lesson is its object. So, I have placed word quickly here. That is a wrong impression. This sentence is wrong. The correct sentence can be I quickly learned the lesson or I learned the lesson quickly. Then the next rule is when the verb is intransitive, like the verb is without object, place the adverb immediately after it. For example, they learned quickly. Now, they here is subject, learned is an intransitive verb because it doesn't have any object, and quickly is placed soon after it. Another example is there, they played well. Now, the third rule is when the verb consists of an auxiliary, the adverb goes after it. For example, she has never completed her work. Now, has is used as an auxiliary verb here and never is used soon after it, and it is functioning as an adverb here. I'm greatly worried about her. Then the next rule is that an adverb which modifies an adjective or another adverb comes after it. For example, she is very beautiful. She is subject, is a main verb, and beautiful is an adjective. And very is used to modify this adjective beautiful, so it is placed before the adjective. The boys sang so sweetly. Sweetly already here is an adverb, and so is used to modify this adverb sweetly, so it is placed before the adverb sweetly. Now let's have a look on the placement. Like there are different kinds of adverbs that we have studied, and there are different places for these adverbs. Now, adverbs of manner have middle and end position. For example, she easily found the answer. Now easily is an adverb that is used after the subject she and it is in the middle position. Now, she found the answer easily. Now, here the position of an adverb is at the end. So, adverbs of manner can be used at the middle or at the end position. Adverb time and frequency. They are usually used or they are usually placed at the front or at the end position. Let's have a look on examples. We went to Japan last year. Now, last year is used as an adverb and it is used at the end of the sentence. Or, last year we went to Japan. Both the cases are correct. Now, usually we visit them. or we visit them usually. Both the cases are correct in terms of adverb of frequency. Then we have adverbs of place. They are usually placed at the end or middle position. For example, he is standing there. Now, there is an adverb and it is used at the end of the sentence. We are heading towards south. Now, here towards is used as an adverb of place and it is in the middle of the sentence. Now, adverb of certainty, they are usually placed at the front position. For example, maybe I'll be there, or perhaps I should talk to them. In both the examples, adverbs of certainty are used and they are at the start of the sentence. There are basically 3 degrees of adverbs. Number 1 is base or positive degree. Number 2 is comparative degree. And number 3 is superlative degree. While adverbs that consist of one syllable take ER and EST in their comparative and superlative form. For example, fast is a one-syllabic adverb and its comparative degree is faster and superlative degree is fastest, with the addition of ER and EST in their comparative and superlative degrees. Then the next example is hard, harder or hardest, high, higher and highest, etc. Let's have a look on sentences. He drives fast. In this sentence, fast is used for the subject he and it's known as a positive degree. He drives faster than him. Now, faster is a comparative degree because it is the comparison of the action drives between the two people, that is he, and on the other side there is another person that is considered as him. And then is there and it gives you a hint that then is used for the comparative degree. Then for superlative degree, he drives the fastest of all. They worked hard. For comparison, they worked harder than before. And for superlative degree, they worked the hardest of all the times. Then the next example is, she jumps high. She jumps higher than her. She jumps the highest of all the players. In all these examples, positive, comparative and superlative degree is there. Now the adverbs that consist of ly take more and most in their comparative and superlative form because they are considered as more than one syllabic adverb. For example, soundly, more soundly, most soundly, beautifully, more beautifully and most beautifully, rudely, more rudely and most rudely, happily, more happily, most happily, etc. These all the adverbs are more than one syllable. For example, the baby slept soundly. Here this adverb soundly is used for the action slept. Comparison, the baby slept more soundly than the last night. The baby slept the most soundly of all the rest. So it means that here we have used the comparative and superlative degree of soundly with the addition of more and most. Then the next example is, she sang beautifully. Now beautifully is used for the action sang here. She sang more beautifully than her sister. Then is there for comparison. She sang the most beautifully among all. Now comparison of more than two actions are there. Now there is an exception, that is the word early. Now early is an exception and its comparative degree is earlier and its superlative degree is earliest, because this ly is not considered as the ones we talked before. Now there are a few irregular verbs Some adverbs do not follow the pattern of er, est, more, and most in their comparative and superlative degrees. And here is the list. For example, far, farther, and farthest. Now, THER is added in the comparative degree, and then THEST is added in the superlative degree. Next example is well, better, best. Late, later, last, or latest. Now, there is no addition of ER or EST. E is already there, only addition of R or ST, or then T is there, ST is there. Ill, worse, and worst. So this was all about the degrees of adverb. Again, you have to go for the practice and you'll be able to understand the concept that which adverbs take comparative and superlative degrees. I'll be there with my next video soon. Until then, take care. Bye bye.